So I'm finally back with a flip through of a travel album. It's been absolutely for ages because, well, simply because we haven't been away, to be honest. We went to Cyprus back in October and it's taken me this long to get it sorted, and then Project Live happened, and yeah, I was just trying to keep up with everything at the moment. But I really wanted to get this up because although we didn't go away much in 2021, we have got lots of plans for 2022, and it makes me a little bit anxious that I'm not going to get everything done. So yeah, this will be the start of many. Hopefully we are going away to Barcelona in a couple of weeks, so you'll see that hopefully in a couple of months. So yeah, so hopefully the travel albums are coming back. So thank you everyone for keep going. I know I haven't been obviously consistent due to the pandemic and things, but the travel albums will be coming back. They are my one love. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoy this. So this is Cyprus. So we went into Cyprus for a week in October last year, 2021, and we were just so excited. We were so happy. We could have cried. My boyfriend was joining a new job, so he had to pass his rules in order for us to actually have this holiday, because if he didn't pass, he would have had to stay the extra week to obviously re-sit the exam and things. So he passed and we were able to go, so I was just so happy. Anyway, so I used a paper pad from Hobbycraft for this album, as well as gosh, I think it's like I showed it on my Instagram, but it's just a summary one from the range. So yeah, I use a lot of really bright and colourful colours like pinks, oranges, blues, even purples, to be honest. So yeah, so this is us just sort of going basically. So this is Manchester Airport. Manchester Airport's had a massive refurb over the pandemic, so it was really cool to see the new Terminal 2. This was obviously part of our flight, our boarding pass. I just cut out obviously the main details. In here's obviously got all our COVID stuff. Obviously we had to fill out bits and pieces, so it's got like our COVID passes and our Cyprus flight passes and stuff, so put those in that envelope. And obviously this was us arriving into Paphos Airport as well. So yeah, so I mean, a few of these bits, these are from like Simple Stories. I used the Simple Stories summer collection from last year, just can't think what it's called. And I use some washi tape. The flight stamp one, this is from Hobbycraft, as is the baggage one. They came in the same collection. And then this is just a plain blue one, and I do use a glittery purpley one as well for that. So yeah, so that is the first page. And also these butterfly cut parts, I don't use them too much, but they're from Amy Tangerine. I should have used a lot more of those, but I didn't. So this was our hotel. We stayed at the Hotel Kissos, and it was lovely. It was just what we needed. It was really centrally located, and it was clean. And yeah, we just absolutely loved it. So this was like the outside of it. It was a very big, blocky hotel, but it suited our needs perfectly. And inside it had these like a really cool, like these light systems and stuff. So I took a picture of that. These are cool as well. I used a lot of these. These are cut parts from Paige Evans, like a sheet of paper basically. They cut them all out. But yeah, so this was our hotel, and I just said on my journaling bit here, this is a Paige Evans tag as well. We moved this holiday up 5 times because of the pandemic and because of Joe driving, new job and all that sort of jazz. We moved it so many times, so finally we actually got to go. So I was so excited that we finally got to actually go on holiday and use up this, you know, this holiday booking that we had. So this is a big leaflet that came from the hotel. It's just some information about the hotel and stuff in English. So yeah, and I've just stuck a hotel picture of the pool. They had like a lagoon pool, which is really cool, and we tend to sit around there. So yeah, so I put that there, and I used up some of these old journaling cards that I've had for so long. These are just some more pictures. So obviously this is like the big pool, the main pool, and then this was like the part of the lagoon pool that we'd sit around. It was quieter down here, so we liked it down here, but we did sit up here once or twice. And then this was our bedroom. Very, very sort of basic, but as I said, it suited our needs very well. We did a lot of walking this holiday, and we walked along the boardwalk that actually gets you to the old town. Well, not the old town, but like the harbour. So we walked along there, and it was really, really hot. For October, we were so amazed how hot it was, but it was so nice. So yeah, so we walked along the boardwalk a few times. This is us like just looking at the views from across the boardwalk. We actually stopped once to have lunch because we were just so hot and bothered after the day. We stopped to have a drink and we had some lunch, and it was like the views and stuff, so that was nice. And there's just a picture of me and Joe. Along the boardwalk there's like these benches that you could sit along, so we took a picture of that, and then we saw these cute little lizards all the time as well. This is a really nice Jelly's Boutique sticker that I've had for a while, so it obviously suited because it was a boardwalk. This was just a big map of the area, basically, of Paphos sort of area. I just wanted to put that in. I love making maps as a background, and then I just used a picture of me and Joe before we went out for dinner. A picture here and some little ephemera pieces. I love that little camper van thing, and I just lined it with washi tape down there. So this was the harbour. This is where the boardwalk sort of took you to. So it had some really cute little bits, like lovely little statues. The beach side was really lovely. It was very rocky. They had really nice boats, and then they had the Paphos castle as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed using up, and I used up the whole of the summer collection. I can't think what it's called. The 2021 summer collection from Simple Stories. I used up the whole one, which is nice, whole sticker sheet. And these are just some more pictures of the harbour. So this was like, we were just sat on some benches and we were just looking at, they had this big fish, I don't know if you can see that, but this feels like recycling, and you put all the empty water bottles and things in it, and we actually got to do it, which was a bonus. And then some pictures of palm trees, because everyone loves palm trees. And then this was a cute little die cut from the summer collection as well, which I used up all of my die cuts as well for that collection. So I'm really happy that I used up a lot of those stuff. And then there's more some pictures of the boardwalks. This is like the beach area. We had another picture together, and this little man, he was so cute. He was selling like sponges, and it was just so cute. I really wanted to buy one, but I realised I had no need for it really. But he was selling like sea sponges and rocks and shells and stuff. So that's cute. And we decided to go for a little paddle. It was a bit rocky, as I said, so it was really hard to walk down, but it was nice to put your feet, because it was so hot, it was just nice to put your feet in the water. So there's a picture of us sitting on the rocks and our feet in the ocean. It was so nice, the water was so clear. And then this is just some random photos that I had of like the evening time. So this was the hotel from our like balcony, so we had a really good pool view from our balcony. This was when the sun was going down. This was, we went for a walk in the evening, and we went to the beach, and you can see obviously the moon. I mean, closer you can see, you can see little, these are the stars, which I think is amazing. My camera was really, I bought a brand new camera before I went to Cyprus. I treated myself, and I was so happy because it picked up bits and pieces like that. And then they had this really cute little kitten that used to hang around at the hotel bar. I think it had something wrong with its back leg, but it was so cute, and I would obviously try and play with it, and it was just so hyper. See some pictures of around the resort and the flowers. So this is like the main sort of strip that we'd walk down every day, where all the restaurants and shops and bars and stuff were. Then they had these lovely flowers everywhere, so I like taking the photos of the flowers against like the blue sky. So they're really pretty. And then these are some random photos as well, some more flowers. This cute cat was always hanging around our hotel, so I took a picture of her. And this was a leaflet that we got because I absolutely love dried papaya, and I hardly ever find it in England, but I knew they would have it in Cyprus because I found it in Greece. That's where I used to eat it all the time. So I bought some dried papaya, and they gave me a little leaflet. And then this is a random photo. Cyprus has a strong link to England and the United Kingdom, so it has a lot of English things. Well, yeah, English things like post boxes, and even like the traffic light systems and stuff like that. So that was cool. So obviously this is what our post box looks like in England, but red. So they have yellow ones. So I thought that was quite cute. The next day we went to the old town, and again it was really nice. There's nice olive trees with cute little statues. This lovely like church, another cat. There's lots of cats in this album because there was cats everywhere. And then cute little like tavernas on like little olive branch lanes and all that stuff. It was really cute. We love the old town. We walked there, and that's like how nice it was. We could walk everywhere. We didn't have to get a taxi or hire a car or anything. So these are some pictures of the old town. So this is a lovely little olive branch just in the middle of these walls. More flowers. I love the flowers. And then we stopped at like a cafe for a drink, and we had these lovely like artwork on the walls. So I took a picture of that. And then Joe got one of his frappes for his drink, so, and he gets those in Greece and Cyprus, so yeah, took a picture of him there. And then this is just some pictures of inside the markets and stuff. So there was a market there, but it's quite touristy. It wasn't like traditional or anything, but it was still nice to walk around. So cute little shops outside the front, and then these are like inside the market halls. They're quite dark because it was in the dark basically. And then just, as I said, cute little streets that are lined with like olive trees and little restaurants and stuff, so really cute. But yeah, it's a really bright album, really bright album. I haven't stuck to like one or two colours. I've gone, you know, all sorts of colours. So then this is a pool day. So I think we spent the afternoon by the pool. So Joe just took some pictures of me. He never takes pictures of me, but because I had a new camera, he wanted to play with it. So he took some pictures of me, which was really nice because I don't have that many photos of just me in this album, or in any album, to be honest. So yeah, it was really nice to get in the pool. So yeah, some pictures of me swimming and stuff. And then this was like our absolute favourite. So we googled, we wanted a typical sort of gyros, which is like a kebab basically, but it's so nice. And we used to always eat them when we lived in Greece, and so we really wanted to find one, and we googled the best one, and it was a good sort of 15 minutes away from the main resort. But we were like, right, we're going to go because it had really, really good reviews. We got there and it was all in like Cypriot. We couldn't understand a word, but it had a long line and it just looked amazing. So we queued, and it honestly was the best thing ever. We had 3 of them by the week's end basically because it was so good. So I used this little frame, and I really like this. I used this little frame, and I kept the wrapper. So I just sort of cut out a little bit of the wrapper and put it inside the frame there. And then this little card, again from Simple Stories, it had like summer faves, and I put on there what our favourite food was. So number one was the gyros. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was so cheap as well. I think it was €12 for 2 of these and 2 drinks, so like £10, so ridiculous. So yeah, and then it's a lot of food in this album as well. We went for tea at Fat Mama's, and again, this was really good food, but it's very much like comfort food. It's not Cypriot or Greek, but it was so nice. They do like a show every evening, but we were long gone before that. We're not really them sort of people. We're not like getting involved in all that sort of stuff. We just came to for the food. So I had a chili, which was amazing. Joe had some ribs, and then we went another night and I had enchiladas, and they were just absolutely amazing. We went twice in the holiday because it was so good. And the portions were just absolutely massive. So this is their business card, and I just used a frame again to outline those. I'm glad I got to use some frames because I don't really use them that much. So then the next day we went to the archaeological site in the old, like in the harbour of Paphos. So this is a map that we got given. I think it was like €4 to get in. It was really, really cheap. And this was the entrance here because it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, I believe. It was really cool. We do quite a few cultural things on holiday, but this was the main one we were going to do. Because obviously Cyprus is famous for its archaeological sites, and you know, it is linked to like the Greek gods and all that sort of jazz. So we do like that side. So this is just some photos. Joe's in the shade there because it was so hot, and there's me with just some of the archaeological site in the background. We got given a map obviously, but it was so hard to read. We didn't even know where we were most of the time. We just sort of guessed. So yeah, so it was really interesting though, like to see. I just can't believe like finding these stuff. I just can't even begin to imagine how you'd even go about finding them. But yeah, so we've got some really good pictures. This is our entrance ticket here. I've actually done all the journaling as well for once. Normally I show an album, I haven't done half the journaling, but I have actually done most of the journaling this time, which is yay, good for me. And then there's some more pictures. So this is like some of the castle that they found underneath and things. So it was cool that you could literally just walk around. And hardly any of it was like blocked off. You could actually go and see everything. And this is one of the most famous sites. This is the House of Dionys. And yeah, all the mosaics on the floor and stuff. So it's so pretty, and I just find it bizarre that these things, sort of things, exist under the ground. And then they had a really cool like amphitheatre and a lighthouse and stuff, so we checked those out. That's me on the lighthouse. It's really cool. And Joe in the amphitheatre and stuff. So yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun. And then we spent the afternoon down on the beach. So we went to Venice Beach, which is just along the sort of boardwalk for us. And you can see the shipwreck that's out there. So that was cool. So this is Joe just by the sea, and yeah, the shipwreck. And then this is a view before we left. I got a picture of the actual beach from afar. And yeah, it was so nice to go to the beach. So this is some pictures of the sand and bits and pieces. I just love it because it's so clear. Like, you wouldn't even know my feet are in water there. It was just so clear. And yeah, it was just a really, really nice beach. And there's some pictures of the actual sea. So obviously I took my phone into the water with me, just being very, very careful. We did have the GoPro, but I completely forgot to bring it on this particular day. But yeah, so I took my phone out, and just the water looks absolutely amazing. I love it so much. And then some pictures of me and Joe just relaxing. So obviously there's us on the beach sunbathing, and then us in the sea as well. And that's actually my screensaver now on my phone. So yeah, cute. I love this. I just put Celebrate Cyprus because we've both been to Cyprus before, but not as a couple. So it was nice to, you know, go again as a couple, and so we've done that together. So this was another date night. We went out for food. We went to an Italian restaurant called Duomo, which was just across from our hotel. And it was really nice, but it was a bit more expensive than the other places, and you probably got less food, but it was still really nice. So pictures of us before we went out, and then some of our food. So this was like starters almost. Joe had like a salad, and I had some garlic bread. It was too much bread for me. I had got this, and then I had a pizza, I think. So it was just a lot of bread. But it was good. So this is a bit of the paper that I kept, and then obviously this is a business card. I got the front and back there. I love keeping business cards. They're probably one of my favourite ephemera pieces to keep. Then we went to the bakery for like breakfast the next day, and once we found this bakery, we were obsessed. We kept going back. I just love all the sweet treats and stuff, and obviously the Greek sort of bakes that they have. We had lots of like croissants, and also like sausage rolls and stuff like that. They also had these pistachio and white chocolate cookies, and they were so nice. So I just cut out a bit of the bakery bag there. And then these are some more random photos. So these are the buses. We used the buses a few times then because we realised it was only €1 something to get, €1.50 for a single to get from the harbour to the hotel and stuff, rather than us walk like 45 minutes along the boardwalk. So we used the buses a bit more after that. And then we went for a walk in the evening, and we had these 3 cats following us, so I thought they were cute. And this is a postcard. There is a Simple Stories like cute cut apart there, but I won't lift this postcard because this is a postcard that we sent to the cats back home, which we always do, but it's obviously got my address on it. So yeah, so it's an actual postcard, so I thought that was cute, and we kept that in there. And yeah, then this was another pool afternoon, so we just chilled, read some books. I was really into reading at this point, so I read about 3 books I think on holiday. And then we had these Slush Puppy things, which was so nice. These are little Jolie's Boutique stickers, and they're so cute, like little bikinis and little drinks. So yeah, they're cute. And then the other archaeological site that we went to was the Tomb of the Kings, which I actually went to when I was like 9 with my family, so it was weird to go back there. But this was me outside it, and this is a World Heritage Site as well. So yeah, so these are our tickets, and this is a information. It's in French because they didn't have an English one, but obviously I really only got it for here. But I can speak and I can read a little bit of French, so I can get the gist of it, but obviously I would have preferred an English one. But yeah, so I really got it for the map, to be honest. But it's cute to have it on anyway. And then, yeah, so these are some pictures of the tombs. Again, it's absolutely amazing. It's all underground, so like I can't believe, I bet they couldn't believe it when they found it. But yeah, it's just so interesting, really interesting. So it had like different tomb numbers and stuff, and you could go into them. So this is like as you look down on them. So it was really cool, and you know, we're walking down these big staircases and stuff. So yeah, it was so interesting. This was actually cheaper than the one in the old town for some reason. I don't know why, even though I thought this had more stuff going for it. But yeah, really cute. It was really hot as well, but we went in the afternoon. We went about an hour and a half before it closed, so we weren't like in the heat of the day, but it was still hot and sandy. So I took lots of pictures because I just thought it was so cool. Like, this is what I thought of Cyprus basically. So yeah, so some more of the tombs underneath. And it's just crazy how they're still holding up, to be honest, after all these years. And I used some of these buttons as well. I got them all out and I didn't use them as much as I wanted to, but I used a few. And then when we came out, we had an ice cream. There's an ice cream van there, and this was really cool ice cream. It was huge, and like dipped it in chocolate and it made it like hard, so it was really cool. So I sat there and ate that. And then we saw this cat, another cat. Lots of cats in this album. And then we went out for date night. So we went to a restaurant that we wanted to go to, and we loved it so much we actually went again. And yeah, we just absolutely love going out for tea, and that's the best thing about holidays, really. Well, it's not, but one of the best things about holidays is you can eat out every night and not feel guilty, really. So there's just some pictures of us getting ready. I love these photos of us going out in summer outfits. And then this was our date night in Dias Zeus, which is the name of the restaurant, and it was like a Greek restaurant, and it was so nice. It was all blue and white themed. This is the business card, and then this is like a beer mat, because Joe got one of the Kio beers, which is a traditional beer to Cyprus, so that was fun. And we got one of the waiters to take a picture of us, so that's cool. And then this was our food. So Joe had some hummus, and well, I had the pita bread, but he would eat the hummus. And then we had some halloumi. And then I had a mixture. We went twice. So once I had stifado, and then the second time I think these are the keftides, which is the meatballs. And Joe had the same dish each time. He had the Athena's chicken, which he said was amazing. So yeah, it was really cool. I loved it so much. Really nice Greek food. We haven't been to Greece for a while, since Santorini, I think. So yeah, we were missing the Greek food. We absolutely love Greek food. It's one of our favourite. And then our second to last day, it might have been our last day actually, we went to Coral Bay, which is another resort along the sort of beach, to Paphos area. So yeah, we got the bus there, but we went to the beach. So it was a much bigger beach, and it had like all that sunbeds and stuff. So that's what we wanted to do for our last day. God, sorry. So yeah, so we've got some really good pictures of the beach, and obviously on the sand. This is like a little map that I cut out of Coral Bay, and then this is us chilling out. So this is Joe under the sunbed and some umbrella even, and yeah, it's just nice to enjoy the sand and the beach. So some more pictures of us relaxing and our feet together. We were really close to the ocean because we wanted to be close, but we didn't want to be like really close. So we had to keep watching our stuff. It wasn't going to get like washed away. But I love these cards from Simple Stories with all like the beach gear and stuff on there. And then this is just some pictures of us in the water. This is me sitting on the sand. Joe took a picture of us. And I love this. I just this little geotag. I love. And then us in the water there. And then this was Joe's lunch. It was the most measly little lunch. I held on because I really wanted some ice cream. So, but I just want a picture of Joe's lunch because it was so beach themed. Like, that's what you have on the beach. And then she used loads of little die cuts, which I thought was cute, like a little towel and a swimsuit. Cute. So we walked up into the main sort of strip of Coral Bay, and I had ice cream. So I was so looking forward to this. It's like gelato sort of ice cream, not as good as it is in Italy, but it was just as nice. yeah, so I got Ferrero Rocher and white chocolate, and it was so good. I just absolutely love having like proper ice cream on holiday. Like, you don't get it like this here. You get whipped sort of ice cream here from ice cream vans and stuff. You don't get like this. So yeah, it was so good to have that. And then this is coral based shrimp. And then this must have been our second day, our last day. I actually took myself for a little bus trip to Aphrodite's Rock, because I've really wanted to go. I've been before when I was little, but I wanted to go again because obviously I could appreciate it. But Joe didn't fancy the hour bus journey, so he chilled out by the pool whilst I went in the morning. I literally went there and I got the first bus back, so I was only gone for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours sort of thing. So yes, this is Aphrodite's Rock. So this is apparently where she came onto land from the sea. So that's, you know, I love Greek mythology and I think it's really interesting. So I wanted to go and visit it. It's literally on the side of the road. Like, there's nothing else here apart from that. And then across the road is a little shop. Like, that is it. So yeah, it's really cool though. So yeah, some more pictures. I went down on the beach. I sort of walked around, got some pictures. I went up onto this like ledge to take a picture of like the rock and things. And then I chilled out for a bit, wait for the bus. So this is the bus timetables that we got given. And yeah, it took ages because it just seemed to be a really slow bus. And also we stopped everywhere. So yeah, it took ages, and Joe didn't really fancy it. So that's fine. We can do different things. So yeah, so then this is just some of the beach there. So I just sort of sat and chilled out. There were people coming for like the day to sit on the beach. I just wanted to come obviously see where apparently Aphrodite came up onto the land. And then this is our last evening, so we went for cocktails. So these are some of the daiquiris that I had. I love having cocktails on holiday because they're so cheap and they're normally like better tasting here in England. I don't know why, they just always taste better. But yeah, and I had this cute little sticker that I wanted to use up, and I had these cute little cocktails stickers that I had from Paperchase for so long that I wanted to use. I only used a few of them, but I love them. So yeah, so that's us on our last evening. And then this is just going home. So this is our flight home, and then we stayed overnight at Manchester Airport because we got back really late in the evening. We didn't fly from Manchester, from Paphos until 7:10 in the evening. So we didn't get home until about 10, I think, 10:30. So we could have made the last train, but we would have really rushed. And so yeah, so we decided to stay overnight at the Clayton Hotel, and I absolutely loved it. It's on the airport, so you don't have to go anywhere. But this was where our Kia card came in, and we actually got upgraded. We got upgraded to like a premium room, which was really nice. But it was so annoying because we were there so late, we didn't fully get to appreciate it. But it was just nice to have a nice room, and it was a really cozy bed. And then this is just our train ticket home, and then this is just a reminder because we had to do like a PCR test when we came back to the UK. So that's just what we had to do. So that just reminds me that we had to do that one time. And then these are just some stamps that I had left over from when I sent postcards back. So yeah, so that is everything, and that is Cyprus 2021. So as I said, I am going away in the end of March to Barcelona, so hopefully that will go ahead and I can do the album pretty quickly. And then yeah, as I said, hopefully 2022 is the year of my travel albums come back. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.